Hello, everybody.
Hey guys,
Joe here.
Kevin.
All right. The thing that stood out to me from last week's episode was the parallels between Rory being comforted by Dean and then Lorelai being comforted by Luke at the end.
Sure.
I liked both those scenes quite a bit, and the body language somebody pointed on Patreon was actually really interesting in both those scenes. Obviously, Dean's came off a little strong.
Did other people feel like that he felt that was a little too intimate for?
It felt intimate, didn't it?
Yeah. I felt like that they were. At least he was on the verge of crossing a line.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Whereas Luke was much more like supportive and listened.
Put her head on his shoulder and everything. Yeah.
Now there is a height difference. You know,
Yeah.
the guy who plays Dean is quite tall.
That's the thing, though. He's so much taller than her, yet he kept his face at her same level.
He did.
Which means he had to make an effort. When he's a foot taller than her, he had to make an effort to keep his face right in front of hers, right?
Maybe he was trying to be sweet. I don't know. But
maybe we're misreading that, or maybe his body language he didn't realize how it was coming across, whatever. But that's certainly what it looked like.
Regardless, I was like, bro.
Yeah. Regardless, it was still nice to see that they, it was obviously like, I think the episode was called like the Thinking Lorelai's or something like that.
Something like that,
yeah. Which clearly was what the episode was. Mm-hmm. But they didn't have access to each other, so they found access with other friends.
Yeah.
Which is kind of nice to have a support system that just goes beyond one person, right?
Yeah.
So I like that. The spiral is real, and it's really bad.
It's really bad.
I do think that Luke is going to help Lorelai out because that's just who he is.
Sure, yeah.
If he has the ability to, we didn't really get into that, but if he can, I'm sure he will. I don't think we're going to address the Suki thing.
Probably not.
I don't think it's going to be a thing. One of the things this show does, and it's kind of true to life, right? As people get frustrated with each other, they fight, but they don't resolve it later. You just kind of, and it happens all the time in the real world.
Especially with guys.
You fight with somebody, and so you just kind of like, okay, we fought. Now we're just going to be cool after this without ever addressing it again. Mm-hmm. Then we'll both understand that we're cool now without having to do a thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to come up again. I do think that, the more I slept on it afterwards, the more I was pretty disappointed in how Suki behaved.
Sure. Yeah, she was. Look, and it's not because she has a kid, and it's like she's a new parent. Obviously, it's a very tough job. It's just the way that she handled that situation.
Absolutely. Somebody on Patreon said, right? They were like, I'm a single mom, of a small kid.
Yeah.
It's not a get out of jail free card.
It's not.
And if I blew something off that bad, by falling asleep or whatever, I'd have apologized a lot. And Suki didn't apologize at all.
No.
She was like, well, you or Michelle should have taken care of it, was really kind of the end of it. I have a baby. I don't have to be responsible for anything.
And especially like if when you're there, like she was there, like I got to see the sink. It's like if you're going to act like that when you're there, then like actually give a crap.
Yeah. Well, I ask anyone who's ever had a kid and they'll tell you it just sucks when they're little, right? You don't sleep. You don't sleep. So the idea of like, well, I fell asleep. Oh well, it was like my kid was up late, so I fell asleep. And it's like, yeah, man. And you get up the next day and you drag and you complain that your kid doesn't let you sleep like every other parent does. Yeah, exactly. you all the love in the world for parents who are raising babies and toddlers, because there isn't, it's not restful, it's not relaxing. and so you do have to go through those days where it's like, hey everybody, 1.5 hours of sleep right here. Having a great day, you know? That's just how it is. At least, like I said, again, at least apologize and show a little contrition.
If she would have showed the contrition, then Lorelai would have got it. I mean,
absolutely. Oh my God,
she's been there.
I blew this. I'm sorry. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see, but I don't think that's going to be an issue moving forward. Yeah. All right, we'll go and get started here. Do want to thank all of our Patreon subscribers for being with us. Thank you guys. Special shout out to our super patrons: NJ, MDC93, Actual Warrior Lurker, Anna, Ballers Fuldez, ZY, Jeff, Derek Peterson, Yannick from Montreal, Sudu Gundavarapu, Jamie Morgan, Christy Goverson, Diana Perry, Trey Contreras, Humaine Mac, Wolfgang Wolf, Lindsay Swift, Squix, Sweet Baby Silvernal, Adam Pacio, Matt Tyler, David Adler, Chris O'Donnell, Katie K, Seth Walker, Everett Nation, Doc Cooley, Taylor, and Andy Schreiber. Thank you so much, guys. Really grateful that you're here with us as always.
Yes, we are. And if you're watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel. If you mind hitting the like button for us, please leave us a comment down below and hit the subscribe button. Since the up-to-date and the new content we've coming your way.
In the description below, you shall see a link to our Patreon page with full-length watch-alongs. On Gilmore Girls, we are several episodes ahead on Patreon of where we're on YouTube.
Hey!
Oh,
don't.
Oh.
She seems like she's in a better mood already.
You doing okay with everything?
You're referring to my meltdown in the park.
Yeah.
It wasn't a meltdown.
Oh, it was.
But you're okay.
Thanks to my knight in shining armor.
Ah, well.
Can I work on my laptop?
Does it make noise?
No, but I sometimes do.
You always do.
So he's helping her out, which makes me very happy.
Yeah.
Luke, what's with the...
It's not a purse.
I wasn't gonna say purse.
Oh, sorry.
What's with the gay bag?
It's a dog carrier. I'm watching Buster for her. And they're girlfriends, not guys. Not that I don't trust her.
Clearly.
Over there, okay?
Sure. What is this?
Phone cord?
I can't have this here.
But don't worry, it's not plugged into your regular line. It's the fax line you put in.
I mean the fax line you made me put in to get in fax orders, even though no one has ever wanted to put in a fax order, and I never got the fax machine, making the fax line pointless. Just be quick with this.
Man, I love email. Every day, Rory and I write each other multiple times. It's great.
Do you enjoy typing to people more than talking to them?
Email
Yes.
is a return to the romantic days of letter writing. It's pure Dickens.
Luke, coffee? This is embarrassing.
I could unplug
that's
it,
not
but then I just
practical.
have to start the whole process all over again.
You have a dog there?
No.
Did it
Why?
finally hit him?
Yeah.
Just putting two and two together. Okay. What'll you have?
Oatmeal, extra brown sugar on the side, and
some
a
bacon?
pound of raw hamburger.
Yeah.
Voila!
This does nothing.
It makes it easier to limbo under.
This is
It
my
does.
place. I shouldn't have to limbo.
Why is Kirk talking to his man purse?
You've got sleepy face. You have to tinkle.
It would be fair to kick him out.
Yeah.
Just having a pet in a restaurant.
He went there for oatmeal too.
Right. I'm glad Lorelai's bounced back already.
Yeah.
I didn't want a whole Dark Night of this whole string of episodes.
Yeah. She's an optimistic person.
She
so
is.
you know what I mean? Even when she has her bad days, she's back at it the next day.
I don't know if this is next day, but it's got to be close, right? This is certainly the first time Luke's talked to her since then.
Shortly after, yeah. I wonder what Rory's up to too. Especially with Lane being gone.
Right?
You're sick, hence the fluids. When you came out of our room, did you use the doorknob? I begged you not to touch anything.
I'm not contagious anymore.
Sarah, stop! I'm not getting sick.
Hello?
Guess where I'm standing?
I don't know, but you sound a little echoey.
I'm standing in the living room of my very own apartment.
It's a big apartment.
Yeah.
I'm sharing it with Zach and Brian.
You living with the band?
It's totally innocent. I have my own room and they're gonna sleep in the living room. Oh my god! My first meal is here! It's a Chinese menu.
I'm sleeping with one of the other girls tonight.
How very the L word.
You done?
Oh, yes. Your limboing days are over, my friend. Thanks for putting up with me.
Here.
What's this?
Okay.
It's what it is. Put that down. Hide
Never
it.
stop,
What
Johnny.
is it?
Open it later.
A check to me for $30,000. Luke, this is the money I was going to ask you for. I blubbered an amount to you, and we didn't get to talk about a repayment schedule.
It's okay.
Or interest or collateral. I wanted to take you out to a nice dinner.
So send me a honey baked ham.
But this is wrong. This is not how you do these things.
Will you just take the money?
I'm sorry. We at least have to go over the basics.
That's sufficient.
Okay. But what about this?
What about Nicole?
Well, I need to know her role.
There is none.
But I insist on typing up something legal and binding for this loan.
Okay. I really just don't want to talk about this anymore.
He's the one doing you a favor. Do what he says.
You're welcome.
Aw.
Thank you.
I like how they did that. That was nice.
Yeah. He's a good man right there.
He is.
What's going on?
You couldn't see the smoke from Stars Hollow? Letty burned the entree.
Beyond edibility, because I'm not picky. So you had a burning loin.
And now I'm fighting
Got a
to
burning
squeeze
loin.
it into somewhere appropriate. I've seen that on you a dozen times. You really should update your wardrobe.
My wardrobe is fine, Mom.
It's fine. She looks good.
I was suggesting that your daughter update her wardrobe.
No need to spread your disease either.
Don't read more into this than what it is. Just humiliating me.
I think we have a shot at Bastide.
Isn't that a little drab? Why don't we try that place Jason took me to last week? A lot of hip clientele. He pointed out Moby to me.
We're going to Bastide. But don't fret. Maybe the Beatles will be there and you can sit in and jam with them. And please shave that mustache, I beg of you.
I want to see what it looks like fully grown, Emily. That was the agreement.
In 2 weeks, it'll look like a bigger caterpillar.
Very funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
I will shave it when I shave it.
They said they can take us if we can be there in 5 minutes and order as quickly as possible. Come on, scoot, and be thinking about what you want.
Whoa, just one little problem here. Rory?
What about her?
She's not here yet.
She's not coming. No, she's been sick all week, and I told her to stay in her dorm and rest.
She's been sick?
Still
Yeah,
missing
they're
each
still
other.
not talking.
We have an email relationship.
Hi.
Oh, she speaks. Are you okay? Are you sick?
I'm getting over a cold. You knew that.
No, I didn't.
I'm sure I wrote that I had a cold.
No, you didn't.
In all those emails, I didn't mention it. I could have sworn I told you.
I just
Good
reread every
God.
email you sent in the past 10 days. No sickness mentioned, but you did share these gems. Hey, what up? And then you added one of those obnoxious hieroglyphics that I can never read that are supposed to indicate you're laughing or smiling or frowning or... You're not even using verbs. That's not a relationship. Relationships need verbs.
Never get you on the phone.
Oh, I can never get you.
You got me now?
Play hooky tomorrow.
From what?
I don't know. Whatever you got. I know you're always busy, but let's do something. Mom said the summer clothing lines are out. Want to go shopping? We haven't done that in ages.
But we're both totally
Let's go
skint.
spend some of Luke's money. Yeah.
So we won't buy anything. We'll just window shop.
That could be fun. Oh, but it's been so long. How will we recognize each other?
We'll wear a rose in our lapels.
Look out, coming through.
How many dogs do you
What's
have?
with all the dogs, Kirk?
Well, people in town saw how good I was with Lulu's dog that they asked me to watch theirs. Game, I'm playing with the dogs. Tracker. See, I cut one of them loose, and then the rest of us hide until we get tracked down.
You ever the one that gets cut loose?
I've gone twice. Shh, Snuggles. Cute, but not the smartest tool in the shed.
Dangerous.
Yeah, get your dog.
You have a dog running across the street looking for you.
Oh.
He found us! Celebrate!
This would be fun,
It'd
actually.
be so much fun.
What's with the flower?
Oh, it's so my mom and I will recognize each other.
Girl thing?
Yeah.
I'm not into girl things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were one of the village people.
Ouch.
I'm kidding. I'm meeting my mom here. We're playing hooky today.
The flower's a private joke for her?
You know me well?
You okay and all?
Yeah, oh, that. I'm fine now. I didn't mean to lay all that on you.
Nah, that's what shoulders are for.
Well, you've got a heck of an understanding shoulder. Hi, Rory. Oh, hi, Lindsay.
See, he looked uncomfortable when she walked in.
It's a little red flaggy.
Yeah.
Did Lindsay tell you we found a new dry cleaner?
No.
Tell him, Lindsay. They use less solvent. So, are you working here?
No, that was illegal hammering. Completely non-union.
Hey, let's set up lunch before everything gets cold. Okay.
Lunch this early?
Our Dino's up at 5.
Lindsay's mom is teaching her how to cook.
It's hard.
Rory! You're never going to attract a man looking like that.
Poor guy. Yes, I am.
You ready? Let's go. Okay. Hey, how often does this happen?
Oh, well, it's a hot lunch every day. Plus, they always bring something for the group. Okay, here we go.
Where should we start?
Well, we're window shopping, so let's find a window. Let's walk arm in arm, like window shopping ladies do in movies.
Oh, that would look great on you.
I love blue.
You should make a mental note.
Don't go by vintage stock. You will spend money.
My mind immediately went there. Just makeup.
Lane,
Hello?
come in.
Thank you.
Your Aunt June brought your cousin Christine to help with your move. Say hello to Christine.
Hello, Christine.
June and I will remain down here while you move. You may use whatever boxes you need, plus bubble wrap and tape.
Go with Lane, Christine.
God.
Christine looks like a prisoner.
She does, doesn't she?
I don't believe it! You're moving! Oh, what happened? Tell me everything. Was there a fight? Are you getting married? No female Kim has ever moved out without getting married. I love the floorboard thing! It's so Hogan's Heroes! I wonder if I could pull the floor with my house. Man, it's like a funeral down there. I thought my
Three is
mom was
great,
harsh,
though.
but your mom makes the guy from Joy Division look like one of the Teletubbies. Have you ever...
Hey, kid, do I look green and wrinkly to you? No? That's right, I'm not Yoda. What I'm here to do is get my stuff and split. Now, be quiet and start assembling boxes.
I don't think this poor girl gets to talk much.
Do you have a car? Are you getting a car? Do you have a license? Our kid was allowed to drive. I'm dying to drive.
I left the inventory list in the room.
Very good.
I guess I'll be going.
Step away from Lane, Christine.
God.
God. Sorry, Christine. Oh,
I wish they could just talk to each other.
I know.
Next window?
Sure.
Okay. This sucks. Window shopping? What was I thinking?
But it sounds fun. It should be fun.
And everyone can buy something except for you.
I've made so many mental notes in my head of things to get that I think my head has actually gotten bigger.
I don't know that I've ever seen anyone window shop in a movie ever.
So this whole outing was a house of sand built on a foundation of straw.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
That's true. Yeah, there you go.
If we went in a store, it would be better.
They're totally gonna blow some money, aren't they?
Worse.
Much worse.
Time to pull the plug, hun. Let's
like a
just
matinee.
go
It's
somewhere where things are not for sale. Let's be rid of temptation. Oh no. Oh,
What?
Emily.
Emily who? Grandma's here? Are you sure?
Very sure.
Why are we hiding?
Reflex.
We have to say hello to her.
Lorelai, Rory.
Yeah.
Mom, hi. Hi, Grandma.
Meet me up here.
Stink at hiding.
Look, there are a lot of people behind you.
Yeah.
You're just gonna push past them?
She was not taking no for an answer. Meet me up here.
What are you doing here? I thought you were both swamped with work.
Well, yes. Yeah, and we're playing hooky.
Well, then just say that. How long have you been here?
Hour and a half.
Where are your bags?
We're just window shopping.
What's the fun in that?
There's no fun in that.
Come on, Pip Pip.
Mom, we were just leaving.
You're not leaving. Now come on.
She's very aggressive today.
Gonna buy you
passive part
something.
of her
I mean,
personality
I'm
is
cool
playing
with
hooky.
that, sure.
Come on.
I
Hey, did you guys
not
bring
to want to when she's
silverware
like
or
this.
drinking glasses or anything for the kitchen?
I didn't.
We have no cups. Oh, we do have a him.
Him? Him who?
There's a him in one of the cupboards?
We've got 3 stereos and no 4.
Two stereos.
We're kind of
and
lacking
no
in
kitchen.
shelf space.
There are no curtains on the windows. People can see right in.
What if we're naked?
Please, never be naked.
And how can there be no refrigerator?
There's no refrigerator.
I just assumed there'd be one.
What's that?
It's a nightlight?
Dude, when the Sex Pistols roomed together, no way did they have a nightlight.
Towels. towels!
Why would they
I
mention
don't
it?
have towels. I've got this. This is
so
not gonna
prepared.
work. We've got to start a list. Anyone have paper or pen or money?
But we put that aside for you.
What?
For your CDs and stuff. You need a shelf, Lane.
That's really nice.
This is gonna work. One step at a time.
He's a lot.
Yeah, he's a lot. He whines all the time.
Constantly.
What are we looking for today?
What are we not looking for? This is my daughter Lorelai and my granddaughter Rory.
Nice to meet you. We have a china set that just arrived, still in its crate, that screams Emily Gilmore.
Hand painted.
Designed in 1870 for the Shah of Persia.
How is
Give
that
me a
in
set
a
of
mall?
12
What kind of
plus
store
soup
is this?
turees,
Yeah.
sauce boats, the works. What else? You've got Richard Gilmore's sizes on file. Pull the latest briones in an assortment of colors and charge them to our account.
Yes, ma'am.
Add an assortment of jewelry appropriate for a man with a mustache. And a mustache comb, the most expensive one you got.
I will look. Excuse me.
It's really passive-aggressive
He's
shopping.
gonna shave it, isn't he?
I want this.
I'm sorry, ma'am. That's just a display. It's not for sale.
Everything is for sale.
I will take care of it.
Start picking.
Start picking what?
Everything, anything.
Mom, we don't have any money.
It's on your father.
Oh, the snapping would not be okay with me.
I do like the chapeau.
Do not get sucked in. This is craziness.
It's just a hat.
It's a symbol. We don't know what it's symbolizing.
You need a watch.
I don't wear a watch.
You have a watch?
No.
Then you need a watch.
God, she's have to spend some money.
You don't have to buy it, you just have to take it.
Not taking it.
I'm buying you a damn watch.
She is just full of rage today.
Can I return the damn watch if I don't want it?
Yes, ma'am.
Keeping track?
I lost count.
She bought me 4 cocktail dresses, 2 evening gowns, and if I'm not mistaken, 8 maids of milking. This is too much.
Girls, come on, keep up.
Mom.
Stop dawdling and start choosing some shoes.
Mom.
Mommy wants them, my precious. Hey, you told me to resist.
Yeah, but that's before I saw these. These are works of art.
She's gonna drop 50 grand in this place.
Totally.
You think this is crazy?
Okay, Mom.
This isn't crazy.
I didn't mean to.
That
is
stupid
being rich.
mustache is crazy. That's what's crazy. And your father's job is crazy. He was supposed to be slowing down, and now he's club hopping with Jason and hanging out with Moby.
Okay, so this is projection.
This doesn't have to be a whole big thing.
Why do I need to slow down? This is what I do, according to Richard. Maybe I should get a job so I can have my own life. I could sell shoes here just as well as Eduardo.
Mom, let's take a break.
I don't want to take a break.
Well, we do, and my feet are killing me.
I don't know that I've ever seen her just this, like, lashing out at everybody.
What is this?
I do love
It's the food court.
some mall Chinese
How long
food.
has this been here?
You've never been to the food court, Mom?
No.
You gotta get some Sbarro
It's
too.
plastic.
Plastic is
Orange
a vital
Julius.
part of our bride tomorrow. I want Mexican.
I kind of feel like Moroccan and Chinese.
So smorgasbord?
Yeah, come on.
Wait. Here.
It's on us. Keep an eye on her. Make sure she doesn't wander off.
Probably just saved Richard $75,000. So who's the fourth person?
What is all this?
It's lunch. Thanks, Lou.
Got a little something from everywhere.
This is how they always eat, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh my, that's very good.
Yeah.
You've got sweet and sour pork and pizza and some wrap
This
thingy.
makes me want to go to the mall.
I know, right? Just to eat. Yeah. She needs this. This is good.
Yeah.
So how loud was
This is
I
nice
back
intervention.
there? If I had seen somebody act that way in a store, I would have called security. You were very forceful.
Was I?
Very in command. I liked how you handled it.
I learned from the best.
From whom?
From the lady eating her hamburger with a knife and fork.
I buy things I don't even want. That's all I have.
No, Mom. You have a whole life. You could have a dog if you want.
Just shave that mustache.
That's all it would take, shaving his mustache. Make him talk. You need it. And make it a real talk, without bickering, without snipping, without mentioning Moby.
I was just admiring your mother's life.
Oh, I do that daily.
She
That's
is like
really
eating,
sweet conversation
It
there.
was, but she was eating a Big Mac with a fork. That's kind of weird.
Do you lose a dog?
He's the reigning champ of every game in here.
Wow. I'm not here that much. I just come after dinner sometimes, you know.
A little red flaggy, too, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess he's not at the bar or anything.
I don't think he's old enough to drink.
So how's married life treating you? Good. Real good. Lindsay's great. I think he's, Yeah, hey,
You should
see
not
you
have
later,
gotten
man.
married.
Thanks.
Well, Luke did not miss that, did he?
No, he did not.
I'm glad somebody caught it.
We should return it all.
Ugh, well, Mom's going to expect to see us with something she bought us. We have to keep something.
Turquoise leather jacket?
Pass. Hair clips with diamond Betty boops?
Pass.
This I'll take.
Oh no, I have dibs on that.
In your mind.
I'm upset just watching this.
This is your window on a whole other world, Luke. The world of worthless rich people stuff.
He totally lost a dog.
Yes, he did.
Does anyone know who this is?
No?
Yeah, it's Snuggles.
It's the dog that looks like Snuggles. Snuggles' owner picked him up. No one picked this guy up, and he has no tag.
I have no idea whose dog it is.
Me either.
Sorry.
I don't even know his name.
Well, at least he found a dog and didn't lose one.
Yeah. I thought the game of hide and seek with the dogs was
wrong.
going to end well, yeah.
So next Tuesday?
Tuesday's good. Oh, shoot, I can't. Wednesday?
Sure. I have to cancel plans with Jason.
I hate that we have to schedule time like this.
But if we don't see each other, right?
Right. Should we be worried about Grandma?
Oh, I think she'll be okay.
Is she and Grandpa gonna be all right?
Don't worry about it. They're a team. They'll be okay.
Oh my God, please talk.
Did you deal with that business with the Gardeners?
Not yet. Get back from where?
Jason and I are meeting some clients in Manhattan at some new place downtown. Tribeca, I think.
She's about to snap, isn't she?
Or she'll take it out on somebody else later.
Yeah.
Are they in trouble? I mean, like, I hope that they don't, like, break up.
I don't think they're going to get to that point.
But it's certainly tense. I mean,
I feel like this is going to be a blow up point at some point. They're going to have like a we're in real crisis conversation, and
Sure.
I think when they do, they can come to some understanding. It's just a miscommunication or a non-communication at this point.
Yeah, I mean,
but I don't think they're in danger of breaking up.
This all started with his secret lunches. I feel like, I mean, she even mentioned it this episode.
Yeah,
but
I don't think that was a small thing.
Shouldn't be.
So yeah, I agree. That's just me. But all of this compounding on top of it, where he's just out all the time and not paying much attention to her at all. Like the thing with the apples was just like, I don't even notice what you do around here, you know?
Sure.
They're just. I mean, he's talking to her about chores she needs to do. You know, they're off right now, which happens with all couples.
Yeah, I mean,
it's like you
married forever.
Need to have a talk and a reset for sure. I think they will. Less sure about what's going on with Dean.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly, we were right about last week's body language. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we were right about that. It's so obvious that he's just so into her.
Well, it was stupid, and we said it at the time, and I'm sure it's not a great catch. I'm sure everyone watching the show was like, Dean getting engaged to his girlfriend of a couple of weeks and rushing into a marriage right after high school graduation. It was stupid all the way around.
Totally.
It was always stupid. It was always for Rory. Everyone, you can tell it was for Rory. It was all about Rory.
You're with Jess? Oh, yeah? Well, I'm getting married.
Yeah, well, I'm getting married. I'm like, wait, and that's not working?
Well, I don't know. Do you think that she has... I mean, clearly she's, like, attracted to him, but, like, do you think that she still has feelings?
No.
Yeah, I mean, like, it just seems more like she's like, we're friends. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, you're not into me at all because you're married. Like,
I feel like when she was telling everybody, including Jess, that she and Dean are just friends, she meant it. I believe that.
Yeah. She can rely on him.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, like, cause I think that she does see him as a friend. You know, like, he was an important part of her life.
Right.
And I'm sure, like, she would want him in
first boyfriend
her life.
And all that. But,
yeah.
But, I mean, you mentioned the body language last week. His body language is, I want to kiss you really bad. Yeah. Hers was not. Hers was, I'm really going through something and need someone to talk to.
Yeah.
And those are way different things. There was nothing, like... over the line intimate about how she looked, you know what I mean, or how she was behaving, what she said. Certainly wasn't in this episode, but you know, you catch us, you know, when Dean's talking to her, to Rory, and his wife and mother-in-law come into the inn, you can see he had a oh crap, I'm caught look on his face, and you don't have an I'm caught look on your face unless you feel like you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, totally.
Which means his head's in the wrong place.
Absolutely.
And then we see it at the end that's definitely the case.
Yeah, you couldn't even like finish his conversation with Luke because he was oogling.
Yeah, I'm hoping, and again, we have no idea how the show's going to go, but I'm hoping at some point, as it becomes more obvious, because it's going to clearly, that Luke runs the intervention. Look, man,
you don't want to do this.
You need to nip this right now. Rory shouldn't even know about it because it's going to put her in such an awkward headspace.
Yeah. The thing is, too, it's like it's not even just the Rory thing. I don't even know if he wants to be with Lindsay like at all. It's because again, he's leaving. He's at that video game place all the time.
He's
the arcade.
hanging out at an arcade like he's 11 years old.
Yeah.
No offense to video games or arcades or any of that. There are obviously worse things he could be out doing to avoid being at home for sure. But you have to be honest, man. Hanging out at an arcade trying to beat your high score on all the games feels like a little kid thing to do.
It's a little immature,
right?
For sure. And like, I'm sure it's an arcade because he's not old enough to drink.
Sure.
Give it a couple of years to be at the bar.
Right. It'll be a pool table or something like that.
Yeah.
But it definitely, there's definitely like, you know, just red sirens blaring all around this guy right now.
I would not be surprised. Well, maybe they can fix it and he can realize, oh my gosh, I have a great wife. I have a great life. You know what I mean? Like, or they get divorced.
Well, I think either one of them's a big possibility, and I don't think the idea that they necessarily, you know, get married at 18 and divorced at 19 is necessarily a bad thing. You know, there is something to be said with accepting the fact that you made a massive mistake.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to be miserable and force it for the rest of your life. She seems great. That doesn't mean he has to be in love with her. But man, it would have been really smart if you would have figured that out ahead of time.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, no hate. I mean, like, if you're if you're still with your high school sweetheart, you get married and all that stuff, like, good for you.
I know people that did it.
Me
and
too.
Stayed married forever.
Yeah.
It's rare, but it happens.
I also know a lot of people that got married at like 21, 20.
And divorced at 24.
Yep. Sure do.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it's you're still so young.
Yeah.
It's totally fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
Life's not over.
I'm also, like, very surprised that, like, Dean stayed in the show this long.
I thought he was gone.
Yeah. I don't know when Supernatural started, but, like, I mean, that show went on forever. I mean,
yeah, like 16 seasons
something
or something
like that.
crazy.
Yeah. And so also, I feel like we're getting way more Dean than we are Jess.
Yeah.
I mean, as a whole, I mean, like, Jess obviously came in, what was it, season 3?
Yeah.
So, like, there you go. Or 2, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But still, yeah, he's still around. Jess is pretty much out of the picture, especially after he, like, dropped a pretty big bomb on Rory.
Yeah.
If
he
Dean
really did.
Oh my
I don't
God.
think we're done with either of those guys.
If Dean also says "I love you" to her,
she's got to stop dating just forever.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It's just one of those things we see with Lorelai a lot on the show, and I don't know how to feel about it right now. I'm sure, as we keep going through the show, as we get closer to the end of the show, since we're about halfway through, I'll start having different feelings about it, or at least a more comprehensive one.
Sure.
But this constant thing we have on the show with Lorelai and Rory are both in this situation where they're so irresistible to the guys to these guys that they date, that they never get over them. You know what I mean?
It's true.
None of these guys they date, none of them ever seem to get over them. And I don't know. I don't know why that is a thing on this show. And again, maybe it'll make sense. Maybe it's something they address later on. Maybe it's something they're building towards. So I'm not being critical of it at this point. But at least into season 4 right now, it's just a running thing that we have. Every guy that Rory and Lorelai date is just, they are hooked forever.
I mean, I get they're lovely. I get it.
Sure.
But like, you're right. I mean, even Max was like,
Max,
stay away from me.
Max and Christopher and Dean and
Twilight guy is the exception. We don't know what the heck happened to Twilight guy.
I just feel like they made him. We shouldn't have even started this. I feel like that was a thing that in the writing room they're like, we'll just scrap this and move on.
We'll pay you for your time.
I mean, really, yeah. We thought we were building something, now we're not. But it needs to be something that I need to understand why more as we go forward. Why is it that like this is a thing that the show has chosen to do, to have like all of these relationships that never really end,
It's true. And whenever this Jason thing is over, which I don't think it's going to last. I really don't. But like, I'm surprised that it's lasting this long.
We have to get to the point where it becomes an issue with her parents. I think that's what we're building towards.
Yeah, there's a lot around that, right? Because not only we have the Jason thing revolving around her parents, we also have like their fight. So
it's a complicating factor because Emily doesn't like Jason because of how he's pulling Richard away, and now we're going to throw Lorelai into that.
What is that going to do?
Same boat? It's like, oh, now he's pulling my whole family away from me.
So what's Jason's like? How is that going to make him feel? Because he's not a bad guy.
No, he is not a bad guy.
He's probably going to feel really bad about the situation.
But yeah, it's just going to come to a head, and we may be getting close, right? As Richard and Emily come to a head. Jason and Emily may be coming to a head.
Yeah.
And when you really throw the fact that's probably when we're going to find out about Lorelai, because of course it is.
Yeah.
That's just how good writing works.
Well,
then what? It's just going to be exponentially bad.
Is there a possibility that Jason finally wins Emily over?
I don't know.
That'd be interesting too.
It'd be an interesting choice, but I mean, this episode seems to signal the opposite is happening. So, I mean, here's what I think: if there's a reality that's possible, like that Jason's going to win her over, it's not soon. That would mean Jason's going to be around for quite a while.
That's true.
And he may well be, even if Lorelai stops dating him, he may well be on the show. Who knows how long? Maybe for the rest of it.
I mean, look at Dean. Dean's still around. Yeah,
right.
But still,
but it's going to have to be a thing that would keep Jason front and center for a long time to get to that point.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
No, we'll have to see.
Yep. Well, thank you for listening to us rant there. We will catch you in the next one, guys.
See ya.